In today's video, we shall look at Bernoulli's equation. In short, Bernoulli's equation is an equation in fluid mechanics that relates three crucial parameters at two different points. These three parameters are pressure, P, speed of fluid, V, and position of the 2 points, more specifically, vertical positions. This is how the equation looks like. Say this is the ground and you have a pipe carrying liquid like that in that direction. So let's assume the pressure at that point is P1, the pressure there is P2, the speed of that fluid at that point is V1, the speed there is V2, and the vertical position of point 1 with respect to ground is, let's say, h1, that is a height, and the vertical position of point 2 with respect to ground is h2. So all these three parameters are related in the following way. It is P1 plus half the density of that fluid, V1 squared, plus rho, which is the density of the fluid, g, which is gravitational acceleration, times h1, and that equals to P2, the pressure at the upper point, plus half rho V2 squared, V2 is the speed of that fluid at point 2, plus rho g h2, where h2 is again the vertical position of point 2. So that is Bernoulli's equation. Another way to put it is this term, the pressure at any point, plus half rho v squared, where v is the speed of the fluid at that point, plus rho g h, where h is the vertical height at some arbitrary point where the speed is v and the pressure is p, is a constant. That is the essence of Bernoulli's theorem. Let's see how we can apply these results to problems. Problem 1. A cylindrical tank with a large diameter is filled with water to a depth of 0.4 meter. A hole of cross-sectional area 7 cm squared in the bottom of the tank allows water to drain out. Find the drainage rate in cubic meters per second. Let's make a schematic diagram of the system. So you have this cylindrical tank like that at certain height, and this tank is filled with water at certain depth, and that depth is 0.4 meter. At the bottom of that tank you have a hole with a certain cross-sectional area. We are given the area 7 cm squared so that the water can drain out like that. For part A, we want to find the drainage rate. The drainage rate in this case is the volume flow rate. Remember the volume flow rate? It is given as the product of the cross-sectional area and the speed at that cross-sectional area. So in this case, the cross-sectional area is 7 cm squared. The speed we don't know, but we can determine that from Bernoulli's theorem. Let's look at these 2 points. The first point is the top surface of the water level, and the second is the hole. Now let's apply Bernoulli's equation here. At point 1, which is open to atmosphere, the pressure is P0, and then you have half rho V1 squared. Now we are going to assume the speed there, where the water level is still, to be 0. And then the third term, the density times gravitational acceleration, times the vertical position. Now we shall measure the vertical position in this case from that level. So that would make the vertical position of point 1, 0.4. Now the other side, which is point 2, it is also open to atmospheric pressure, so the pressure there is P0, plus half rho, the speed is v, that is what we want to determine, that one, plus rho g, and the vertical position, of course, 0, because we are measuring the vertical position from that level. So that goes away. This will cancel. The density will cancel, and you can solve for V. When you solve for V, you get V equals to 2g 0.4 square root meter per second, which will turn out to be 2.8 meter per second. And now we can determine the volume flow rate. The cross-sectional area is 7 cm squared, so 7 times 10 to the power minus 4 meters squared, that is, and the speed is 2.8, and that's going to give you 1.96 times 10 to the power minus 3 cubic meter per second. So that is the answer for part A. Now let's look at part B. At what distance below the bottom of the tank is the cross-sectional area of the stream equal to 1/2 the area of the hole? So let's concentrate on what's happening at the holes. The water is rushing out, and that is the cross-sectional area that we are interested in. So it's rushing out with speed v, 2.8 meter per second. Let's assume the cross-sectional area here, well, actually we are told to be 1/2 the area of the hole. So half of 7, which is 3.5 cm squared. We don't know the speed though, so you can take the speed to be, say, v3, and the height that we are interested in from the bottom of the tank to where this thing happens, you can call it h. Let's call this point 0.3, and let's apply Bernoulli's equation to 0.2 and 3. At 0.2, at the opening, the pressure is atmospheric, and the speed, we know it's 2.8 meter per second, so 2.8 squared times rho being the density, plus rho g, the vertical position. Let's measure the vertical position from that level, so that means it is h, equals at 0.3, it is also open to atmosphere, so the pressure there is atmospheric pressure, plus half a rho, we don't know the speed, let's call it v3 squared, that is, plus rho g, if the vertical position there is h, the vertical position there is 0. There you go. So that goes away. This will get cancelled. And first, you need to determine V3. We can use the continuity equation to determine V3. We know the constant flow rate is true here. So by comparing the flow rate at 0.2 and 0.3, we can write the area there is 7. Let's just leave it in the unit of cm squared because the common denominator will just cancel out. The speed there is 2.8 equals the area at 0.3 is 7/2 or 3.5, and the speed there is v3. So you see that's going to go away. v3 becomes 5.6 meter per second. Substituting this in here, and you see all the terms contain the density of the fluid. So in this case, it will just get cancelled. G is 9.81, and you can solve for h. When you solve for h, you get h to be 1.2 meter. And that is the distance below the bottom of the tank, where the cross-sectional area of the stream equal to 1/2 the area of the hole. And that solves the problem. Problem 2. Water is moving with speed 6 meter per second through a pipe with cross-sectional area 5 cm squared. The water gradually descends 10 meters as the pipe cross-sectional area increases to 10 cm squared. What is the speed at the lower level? So within a pipe, such a thing is happening, like that. So this is 0.1 and 0.2. At 0.1, the speed is 6 meter per second. The cross-sectional area is 5 cm squared. And it descends vertically 10 meters downward. And at point 2, that is, the cross-sectional area is 10 cm squared, where the speed is what you want to know. So you can use the continuity equation. A1V1 equals to A2V2. The cross-sectional area at point 1 is 5 cm squared. The speed is 6. At point 2, the cross-sectional area is 10 cm squared, and the speed we don't know. So your speed at that point is 30 over 10, which is 3 meters per second. Part B. If the pressure at the upper level, that is here, is 1.6 times 10 to the power 5 Pascal, what is the pressure over there at the lower level? So this is where the Bernoulli's equation comes in. At point 1, the terms are P1 plus half a rho V1 squared plus a rho G H1. Now we shall measure the vertical position from that point. And at point 2, the pressure is P2 plus half a rho V2 squared plus a rho G H2. You see, at point 2, there is no vertical height, so that goes to 0. So let's substitute the numbers. P1 is the pressure at the upper level, so 1.6 times 10 to the power 5 Pascal, plus half density. The speed there is 6, so we know that, 6 squared, plus a rho g, the vertical position, is 10 meters, equals P2 is what we want to determine, the pressure at the lower level, plus half density V2. V2 has been determined in part A to be 3, so 3 squared. Now keep in mind the density of water is 1,000 in SI unit, so kg per cubic meter. We shall use that number. Gravitational acceleration is 9.81 meter per second squared. So substituting those two values in here, in here, in here, and in there, you can determine P2. And if you do that, P2 turns out to be 2.72 times 10 to the power 5 Pascal. And that is the answer. That solves the problem. Thank you for watching.